Bogdan? Kako njega ne mogu da dodam?
Možda je bolje već tu.
Bogdan, are you here? Bogdan?
Ne znam, isti.
A tu jeste, ali piše 16. Zarundu.
Nije, pa već, oni su već tu.
Pa kako se ne javljaju?
Pa ne javljaju se.
Dobro, okay, we can start. Hello. Pa ne, we cannot be concerned.
Ah, okay, yeah, because we are recording meet.
Yes, because no, but there are no from Romania.
Romania, yeah, maybe they will listen to the meeting later, so.
But they are not here.
We can hear from them.
No,
that's all.
Okay, maybe they are. Na kom drugom bi oni bili radi?
Pa ne znam, poslušam ja i poruke.
Ja sam od nekog od njih dobio poziv i javio sam se i mislio sam da je to taj. Međutim, posle me Aleksandar zvao...
Da, na ovu grupu.
Da. A oni su, znači tamo oni čekaju, to se zove sastanak sa Aleksandar, tako piše.
Da.
I oni su sad meni trenutno na čekanju.
Evo, sad se javlja Bogdan. Je to Bogdan? Da.
Sorry.
Evo, Bogdan se, evo tu. Odlično.
Hello.
Hello.
We waited on.
Okay.
We joined the other link with which says Alexander something, so we waited there.
Sorry. This link is official now.
See what are we going to do for summer, because during the summer we have somehow to finish our second intellectual out, but when we cross over the first intellectual output, let me see, I have to share screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So, for this first intellectual output, then we first had to develop web page. We did it. Collection data on good practice and collection data on COVID awareness. Then we finished these three things, and then it was left suggestions of calculus topics on which the new teaching methodology will be developed. So we have to finish this and develop STEM intervention guidance. But this is in fact connected with the second intellectual output. And therefore, first of all, maybe we have to determine which topics of calculus we will work on. And first of all, we have to prepare some proposals and guidance for STEM intervention of STEM implementation of STEM contents into calculus contents. So therefore, I think that we can gather together today to speak about these calculus topics, and then to next thing which we are going to talk about is this transnational meeting, which was supposed to be held in Stip at the end of August, and I would like to hear your opinion about that. And then in September, it will be conference of Metropolitan University, and Miroslava will tell us about that later to prepare for this conference. I think we are interested because this is computer animation. I didn't write. This is intellectual e-learning conference in Belgrade, and I think it will be very good to take part in this conference. This will be activity of the project. So maybe first of all, we have to look at these topics and maybe if not now, but to think about and to say some 1 week or something like that, to say which topics are we, who is going to work on which topic. I obtained from Romania partners multiple integrals. They worked on multiple integrals and this is excellent, of course, and to add something in STEM contents, and that will be good. Some kind of what we say pedagogical and technological STEM approach. So we have to make some guidance and some proposals for these interventions. And maybe if you already decide or to leave 1 week up to July, the end, July 10th or something like that, that we can say University of Novi Sad will work on this, University of Timisoara will work on multiple integrals. This is excellent to work on because there are no much people who is working on this multiple integral or multi-dimensional functions, so therefore it is really very interesting. So what do you say? Do you have suggestions, or shall we leave it for 1 week maybe, or to decide which topics we are going to work on?
Can we know how many topics from this? Should we cover all the topics or just 1 or 2 by organization?
Please, can you repeat? I didn't understand the beginning.
When we choose the topic from this 17,
you can add also something. This is not, of course. Okay.
We should work on 1 topic or 2 topics.
It depends how we speak about 1 or 2, no matter.
Okay.
It depends. We did not decide yet. 1, 2, 3. Maybe today we can decide. Shall we work on 1 or on 2 topics? That will be, if we work on 1 topic, it will be 5. If we work on 2, it will be 10. So I think 2 maybe. This from your, we from your, if we can cover 2 topics. What do you think?
Should we say what we would like, or
what we would like? Maybe somebody have something prepared to add some steps. Sorry?
Can I say something about the topics we should be preparing?
Dada.
To choose.
Dada.
We can work on this line and curvilinear integrals and surface integrals, 2 topics. They're connected in a way.
Excellent. Excellent. Sim. Excellent. So you already decided. Okay. And this is covered. And you are covered. Okay. Timisoara, you say, Bogdan, Odor, you stand as this multiple integral.
Da, și rușii serii. Și improper.
Sorry?
For Timisoara, we choose improper integrals. Is part of our book on advanced calculus. And sequence and series, we have a book with Bogdan about sequence and series. Sequence and series of numbers and sequence and series of functions.
Okay. It will be too much? No, okay, if you don't, okay.
Would you take multi-integral source or maybe keep the sequences and the improper integral?
Okay.
Do you take 2 or 3 topics? Just maybe 2 is enough. What do you think?
Okay, if 2 is enough.
Yeah.
This and improper integral, okay, and 2 is, I think it is enough, da. So multiple integral is, oh, sorry. Multiple integral is not included, is not covered, okay. What are we going to take? Sasha or Rale, or we shall we think?
If I can just, Judith,
whatever, more.
Judith, if I can just say something, I just looked into our outputs that are planned, and I think it said that we're going to need 15 exemplary lessons. So maybe something that should be also discussed is for this topic list, is it going to be 1 lesson or more lessons? Because we have to hit 15 or more. So if you all take each 2, there's something that should be also discussed, I guess.
These are, in fact, how to say, big topics, and we can have more lessons. 2, 3 lessons from sequence and series. We have 1 lesson from sequence, 1 from series, and 1 from series of function, sequence of function. And I think that there is no problem to have these lessons. These lessons are not supposed to be to cover the whole topic, of course.
Because in the application, I think that there was mentioned each partner should work on at last 6 topics. Topics, it should be 6 lessons. Each partner should prepare at last 6 lessons.
6 lessons or 6 topics?
According to the application, in the application, it is written 6 topics, I think. Each partner should prepare at last 6 topics.
But Ali, then we can have, how to say, these are big topics, and we can choose smaller topics.
We can choose 2 topics and prepare 6 lessons with those 2 topics. Okay.
Not 6 topics, because, this will be huge.
Okay.
We can, for example, for sequences and series, you can take sequences or convergence of sequences, or number sequences, convergence of number sequences, convergence of functional sequences, types of convergence. So you can decide what is appropriate to be prepared in STEM context. Okay. Also in these improper integrals, you have first kind of integral, second kind of integral, and then convergence and
Euler integrals.
Sorry?
Euler integrals.
Euler integral, može i gamma function. There are a lot of that. And we can say that these are topics, but these are in fact bigger topics, and I think 2 is enough for each partner to deal with this and to find smaller topics. Okay? Arale and we, and who else? And
we all. Yes. Okay. We can. Can I choose 2 topics?
Yes, of course. We shall stay at the end.
We can work on differential equations and application of the derivatives.
application of derivatives. Rale, shall we speak later and decide, or you have
Yeah. We will speak later
later
about
together
our topic.
for Serbia? Okay. So
Yes.
after how many days we need? A week? Rale, a week is okay for us.
I suppose maybe 10 days.
Okay, okay. We shall also write and send to you which part. We shall take, I think, continuity and derivative. This is good. Application of definite interval. So is excellent.
That are good.
Vector function, complex. I don't have anything complex function, but we can find Laplace transform. I have. Okay. PDE. PDE is also interesting, but okay, we shall see. We shall find four for our two universities from Serbia.
Can I say something?
Yes,
We work with our students almost all of these topics here. So at the end, if they remain not covered topics, if they remain free, not chosen by a partner, we can take one or two more topics to prepare.
Yes, of course.
For example, functions with two and more variables, then integral transforms, Fourier transforms. So
Yes.
Okay.
We can also. So we shall see.
Okay. At the end, if they we will tell us which topics you will choose, and at the end, if they remain not covered topics, we can choose later one or two more.
Okay, thank you. Yes, this is okay. So maybe we can meet after one, meet on Skype, of course, and then we can speak. Excellent, very good. Thank you very much. So we finish this first part. This will be some kind addition for first intellectual output, and you will put it on our site, okay? And then the next our problem, what are we going to speak about? This is results, the expected results for intellectual output 2, to prepare some kind of proposals and guidance for implementing STEM technology and methodology. And I think yesterday we spoke with Rale, but I don't know, we can change this opinion, there is no problem. To prepare to speak about some proposals, to think about these proposals, maybe for this next week or after 10 days when we meet again, to think about some proposals, some guidance, which will be done for our topics, for the topics we have chosen. Some proposal, for example, we shall, for me, I think if I take, how can I add STEM technology? I can add GeoGebra and work with GeoGebra. And methodology, I will give some, from these my topics, I can prepare some titles which can be given students as project-based learning, problem-based learning, to prepare some lessons with dividing in groups. I think this will be some kind of methodology when we decide how we are going to work, to input something different. But we know that we are all working in groups, and we hope that we can work next week. Just we use not only by some material that we can work in class also, but we shall see how next year is going to be. So this, I think this is methodology and technology, and to think about this for these topics. So we shall have 10 times 2, we shall have about 10, how many? How many parts, or maybe more? What do you think? For these 10 days, or maybe for 1 month, in August, at the beginning of August, together to see what we think that proposals can be. Maybe August is okay to see how to prepare these proposals. For example, also if we are working with the sequences, then some Fibonacci sequences, and Fibonacci sequences can be found in nature, and to speak about this nature or some kind of history connected with Fibonacci, with golden sections, and the application in architecture or whatever. I think this will be included in our proposal. So how, and guidance, how can we implement STEM? This will be, I think, STEM, to connect with real life, and to add some project-based, problem-based learning, collaborative-based learning, and so on. What do you think?
Within the lecture, we will develop these technologies and methodologies, and it depends on the topics we have chosen, actually.
Yes. But in the next EO3, we shall prepare the teaching material. Now we only have to prepare proposal, but we can do it together, of course. So the intellectual output 2 is only proposals and guidance, and intellectual output 3 is teaching material.
Okay.
For these topics, I think first to make some proposals, some guidance, and then to implement this in our teaching material. That will be some kind of preparation for intellectual output 3.
But
Sorry.
In context of its topics.
Sorry?
But every partner organization should do this in the context of its topics that we have chosen.
I think, and then we shall gather together and make some.
Okay.
As we did in previous case. Then we shall gather together, and we shall have one proposal and one guidance for calculus. It will be more or less similar, but for difference. I think for us it is easier when we work STEM proposals connected with integrals or derivatives or something like that to prepare, and then we shall gather together and find something general, to generalize something. Is it okay?
Okay.
So next
it's
question.
okay. Can I just add one more thing, if you don't mind? And that everything you said I understood, but there is also a part that we are supposed to do analysis of the needs and requirements for our online material based on the learning management system or other platforms that we are going to use. So that should be part of this output as well.
Yes, you are right. This will be part of technology.
Yes, so the way we're going to integrate these lessons.
Thank you for adding this, because I should also tell about. Yes, you are right. This will be part of technology too. Yes, we have to choose a platform, and how are we going to work how to prepare our e-learning, to think about this. Okay. So.
Also, I just want to ask about preparations of the lessons from the selected topics. Should we put the preparation of that lessons in some template of lessons?
This is good question. Shall we? Yes, I think we can. We can Biljana, this one what we sent for format 4.
We have sent, I think, with Maria a template, a proposal for a template, but
you have? I don't know. So I shall find it. So you have proposed for
with
template. I shall
together
find
with
it
the
and
list
send-
of the topics we have sent, I think, template.
Okay, I shall find it and send to everybody after this meeting. Okay, I shall do it. So that will be good to input in template. Okay, and then we shall think about this template also and speak about on our next meeting. Okay. If somebody else has something to add. If not, then we have to say our next Skype meeting will be, say, in, this is 24, and after 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Yeah,
it
maybe.
okay?
Yeah, 2 weeks. Okay.
2 weeks. This is Thursday again.
Okay.
Maybe somebody is going to have a holiday, or maybe first is a little bit confused with this hour. This week, Thursday or
July
maybe,
8th.
sorry,
July 8th.
July
Okay.
8th. If somebody have some other duties that cannot attend,
Okay.
this is okay. So we shall have next meeting. Next meeting will be July 8th at the same time, 2 o'clock is. One o'clock
One.
in European time. Okay. But this is European. Serbian and Macedonian time. Only Romania has 1 hour.
Yes.
Yeah. One more. Okay, thank you. So next our meeting will be July 8th at 1 p.m. Now we have to start discussion about transnational meeting in Stips. So this will be the first transnational meeting. So what do you think? It is supposed to be in August, the end of August, but we can move it the end of September, or because we translate a little bit, not translate, we moved the beginning of pilot lessons for the 1st October. So then we will have more possibility, 1 year, to cover pilot lessons. So maybe this transnational meeting also can be held at the end of September. But I think comparing last year at the end of August, we had the best time of Corona, I think, we in Serbia, but I don't know. And therefore I put the end of August. But I didn't know. I don't know why.
Maybe end of September.
Now,
Okay with everybody.
To think about.
Think about it, and in 2 weeks we will set the date.
What do you think? We can make it for
July 8th.
We are not in the hurry. And also it depends on the situation of Corona situation. And we shall decide.
You see the conference now, I see, is September 23, 24.
This is online conference in September. So, okay, we can speak about this transnational meeting in this July 8th. So the next topic is international